Hi folks, welcome back. As you can see, part 3, we're on the big boat. Martin leading the way. We're off to book our breakfast for the morning and get ourselves something to eat for tonight and a few light refreshments. So coming up from the cabin, coming through the main bit of the ship sort of thing, through the bars. There's a couple of big TV screens there, which we'll probably end up tonight watching the football. It's half time at the moment, so we're going to go and just explore the ship. As you can see, the barn that's still shut because we're still in dock. People are still boarding, so we're having a wander through. Model of the boat there that we're on, the Pride of Hull, P&O Ferries. So we're going through. A little restaurant there on the left hand side. That's what we're going to eat. The elevators left and right there, taking you up and down between the car decks and the duty free on the right hand side there. We're going through to the brasserie to book our breakfast for the morning. Make sure that we're booked in, so yeah. Give you, Martin's got the boarding passes, I've only got the key card from my cabin. So yeah, booked in for our breakfast at 6:30 in the morning. I say we dock at 7:30, so that gives us sort of an hour to eat breakfast and get ourselves sorted out, and yeah. So with the wee wander about the boat, we're just that's the VIP lounge for the brasserie when you're waiting your table. We're going through now, and the little cafe type restaurant. So we're having a wee mooch about, having a look. As you can see, it's pretty empty because we're one of the first on the boat. As I say, we got there quite early today, so we were quite high up on the queue. So we're just having a wee mooch, and we ended up picking pizza and cheesy chips, which I must say, I'm not a pizza lover, but it was really nice. Yeah. So anyway, we've been fed and watered.
All fed, not in the water, not in the water, yeah, definitely. Have you got sale, yeah? No. Are you watching the footy? No. We will be in a minute. That's foreign. It's foreign again. Yeah. You like that? Yeah, football. Yeah. Would you want to grab a seat here and we can watch there? Yeah, anywhere. You want middle or? What do you want?
As you can see, a bit of football on the big screen. We've got a few beers. So boat started moving. So I'm just having a wee look out the window. As you can see, we're now pulling out of the port of Rotterdam. And we've got a nice 12-hour cruise to have a few light refreshments, watch the football and just chill, because we've been driving for quite a bit. So yeah, see you in the morning folks. A few beers, bit of football, sounds good to me. So anyway, it's tomorrow morning. As you can see, it's fucking dark. That twat Martin has got us up European time, not frickin' English time. But anyway, that's another story. You'll never live that one down. But anyway, we're up. Captain Pugwash and Seaman Staines there. We're up on the top deck. We're heading outside, out on the sun deck. But as it's still in the middle of the frickin' night, we ain't got any sun. It's the dark deck. But anyway, we're out there. It's I think it's about 4:45 in the morning. You can just see the lights of Hull in the distance. As we're pulling into Hull Port, we're about an hour away from port at the moment, and so we're steaming in on the way in there. All the lights on the deck. So yeah, it's one of them. So an hour later, we're in Hull Port. As you can see, the ship's manoeuvring into port. You can see the thrusters, the bow thrusters and stuff like that, doing their job, doing their work. Up to the front, or the back of the boat, to be honest, because it's obviously it's the back loading deck that comes in first. So it's you can see the big ass fucking shipping containers and that down at the bottom of the decks there, and it's trying to line up with the harbour port. Amazing to watch, really is amazing to watch the precision that these guys can bring these big fucking ass ships in. So yeah, that was it basically. We were coming in, no sooner were we docking when the tannoys were announcing could we all get to the car decks and be prepared to sort of exit with your vehicle sort of thing. So yeah, it was totally uneventful crossing, really nice smooth crossing to say the least, because the North Sea is not exactly renowned for it. But yeah, no, it was really nice. It was a really nice shall we say break from the driving. So here we go for part 4 of our epic journey, if you like. But yeah, it was I must say big thank you to P&O Ferries, because it was a great crossing, lovely ship, and yeah, really enjoyed it. And if you're ever coming across from Europe to the UK, I would certainly recommend it. As you can see, we're almost docked now. That's the boat lined up with the port. So as I say, the tannoys are going now. Can you please get to your vehicles and stuff, because they're basically ready to disembark type thing. And there's Mr. Reed. As I say, we're down now in the van and we're ready to get off this ship, or abandoned ship as it might be. Anyway, that's us. We're heading off the boat, heading down to passport control and customs, and this is where it gets squeaky bum time. Are they going to pull us? Are they going to strip search Martin because of his fucking red beard? But no, it was it really was a really nice crossing and thoroughly enjoyable experience. As I say, a few light refreshments, a few good laughs, lovely breakfast, and we're heading off now. I hate these fucking docks. This concrete is really slippy as hell, especially when it's wet like this, because there's all sorts of diesels and oils and shit being fucking dumped all over it. But it makes for a sort of a how can we say, an eye-opening experience in the morning, at first thing in the morning. I mean, we're coming off the ship now, it's 7:05. We weren't supposed to dock till 7:30, but this is us coming off the boat at 7:10. You see, I think we were actually out the port for 20 past. No, really, can't fault it. Fantastic experience. Going out. Quite a few camper vans of various. This one in front is a British, but the one in front of that is Swiss. We end up behind. It was a Czech. Can't remember, but there was quite a few, and they were all. I thought I was going to be the only old one on the boat, being 45 years old, but there's a big Iveco in front of us, which is quite old as well. One to the right's an old Transit. So yeah, it was like the golden oldies in the traffic queue. But no, it was totally uneventful. We were being worried about nothing. I was expecting all sorts of weird questions of why we were driving an Austrian van on British passports and blah blah blah, but no, nothing. Never even flinched, never even looked at us, never gave us a second glance. So yeah, it was what it was. It was obviously we're on transit plates with transit insurance. Here we are, passport control. Hand over our passports. And as I say, it was just a case of scanning the passports, stamping them, and away we go. The only comment he made was about Martin's beard, yet again. And there we are, welcome to the UK. We are in Hull. And we are customs and passport side of the UK. So we are now free to leave. There you go. There's the boat that we've just come off, Pride of Hull. We've just spun all the way around the port, over the top of it. And that's us out onto the port and heading for Blackpool. So if you've made it this far and you've not fell asleep yet, because we nearly did a few times, but anyway, no, the van has really behaved impeccably. It's never missed a beat. We got up this morning and they asked us to come down and start our engines and whatnot. We're like, oh god, no. Fired up, first pull of the starter, and away she went. Not a problem. And we're out there, and we're heading for Blackpool, folks. We're heading for the M62. So if you liked the wee video, give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you in part 4, which is the journey over the M62, over Saddleworth Moor and back into Blackpool. Thanks for watching, people. Take care out there, and here we are, UK bound.